What is up, YouTube fam? It's your man PKW, and today we are actually going to be going over the craziest, the most rambunctious water slides today in the world. So grab your popcorn and let's go! Coming in at number 10 is Insano. Insano is located in the beach park in Brazil. And with a name like Insano, it better not disappoint. Insano used to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the tallest water slide in the world. It stands at an amazing 14 stories tall and takes about 5 seconds to descend at an incredible 105 kilometers per hour. Now, if you're not one for speed, if you're not one for a thrill or adventure, this is not the slide for you. I can guarantee you that. At one point during the ride, at its steepest incline, you actually become airborne during the drop. So guys, if this is something you love to do, I highly recommend it. But if you don't like speed, if you don't like thrills, please stay home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 9 is King Cobra, located in New Jersey, USA. Like, this is probably one of the coolest looking slides in the world. It actually has a king cobra's head that can be found at the very end of the ride. Hey, I'm going to tell you straight up, if you don't like snakes, please do not get on this ride, because the entire slide has the reptilian scales of the snake. So if you're squirmish in any way, if you don't like snakes, do not get on this ride. This ride is found in the Six Flags in New Jersey. This beast of a ride offers thrill seekers a tube racing journey, terminating in a 7.5 meter plunge at a 50-degree angle. And with the ending of a snake head, it is definitely one of the craziest slides in the world. Coming in at number 8 is Kilimanjaro in Aldeia das, Brazil. Now, Kilimanjaro, for those of you who don't know, is actually the world's tallest Africa's tallest mountain. And it just so happens to be also one of the tallest slides in the world today. The Kilimanjaro slide in Brazil stands at an incredible 50 meters. That is actually, for those of you who know or who don't know, the Statue of Liberty in New York City. To experience this ride, you need to really pay for it beforehand, because you have to climb up an incredible 240 steps to get to its summit. This stands between you and a very thrilling ride and experience at the very least. It is estimated that 1 in 20 rides, as soon as they reach the top, decide that they cannot even do it. So they actually just fails at the very top. And for those of you who are brave enough to make it to the top, they are rewarded with a near vertical drop, thrilling ride, and a pool plunge as its finale. Coming in at number 777 is Summit Plummet. Summit Plummet in Disney World, Florida. Disney World, which is a place of magic and mystery for children and grown children alike. Disneyland is home to some of the most fantastical sights in the world and a great experience for family. But did you know it also has one of the most thrilling water slides in the world? The Summit Plummet is 36.5 meters tall. It's a near vertical slide, and it's quite something to behold. It seems like all these slides that we are referring to today in our video have some type of steep vertical incline. Riders actually travel down 12 stories. Can you imagine coming down 12 stories of awesomeness whilst having their speeds recorded. You actually fly through a darkened tunnel. Now, for those of you who have gone through some slides before, you know that so many crazy accidents can happen whenever you cannot see where you're going. And splash into the white water at the end of the 110-meter course. And coming in at number 6 is the Black Hole, found in Germany. Now, there is nothing more disorientating than plunging at speed through a pitch black tunnel. For those who do not like being in the dark, can you imagine being in the dark and at the same time having a whole gush of water coming right behind you, not knowing who is coming behind you as well? It is probably one of the scariest rides on this list today. After the dark start to the ride, riders are treated to an ever-changing and confusing array of colored LED lights. It actually seems like you are in a disco or are in a club partying at the same time going down this water slide. There is even a steady rainbow ring that turns into a Tron-esque burst of blue and green light just before being thrust into daylight at the end. Now, just that description alone is worth the price of admission. Can you imagine you're in a dark tunnel, LED lights, rainbows? It looks like you're in a Looney Tune movie, to be quite honest. And that is why the Black Hole makes it to number 6 on our list of craziest water slides. Coming in at number 5 is the Tornado. The Tornado water slide is found in Chimilong Water Park, China. Now, this is another example of a thrilling water slide here. This one comes close to experiencing the fury of Mother Nature whilst making you want even more. Riders travel in a 4-seater float or launched down a 6-story drop for starters. The main sequence of the ride sees riders spin around a large funnel as though being sucked into a tornado. And this comes in at number 5 on the list. Coming in at number 4, ladies and gentlemen, is Aqualoop. Aqualoop, found in Calypso Water Park in Canada. And I believe it's found specifically between Ottawa and Montreal, Canada. It is quite the feat. Calypso Water Park is probably one of the best water parks in the country. And in less than 2 seconds, riders have the pleasure of both getting soaked and experiencing 2G force. At the beginning, you're standing with your arms and feet on the platform, and then the platform is opened right underneath you, forcing you to go down through the loop to the other end of the slide. The entire ride is over in about 7 seconds, and there are 2 separate slides to choose from. If you like the challenge, you can even race your friends to be the first to emerge from the entangled loops. In one particular story, actually, there was one woman who was not able to make it round the entire loop, and she suffered quite major injuries. The only reason she was able to escape from the slide was through an escape hatch. She did eventually sue Calypso Park Canada for damages, and she also won that particular battle. And Aqualoop makes it to number 4 on our craziest water slide list. Coming in at number 3 is the Wild Vortex in Tennessee. It has a nice name, has a nice ring to it, but does the ride meet the expectations? So apparently it does, and with interest. You start the ride with a countdown in front of a trap door, as you weren't nervous enough. And then, to make matters worse, you're actually dropped down 12 meters. You reach a top speed of around 64 kilometers per hour and experience 2.5 G's of force as you speed down the course. A number of people on this slide again have broken bones, broken collarbones, broken their arms due to the impact and the force that is exhibited by the wild vortex. Once completed at the end of the course, you are unceremoniously dumped into a pool at the end, and that is if you make it out with all your arms, your limbs, and your teeth. Coming in at number two, ladies and gentlemen, is the Scorpion's Tail in Wisconsin, USA. The Scorpion's Tail, aptly named due to the fact that it looks exactly like a scorpion's tail. This thrilling water slide is more akin to an actual roller coaster than your traditional water slide. It has numerous bumps, twists, and turns, giving you the impression that you are actually on a roller coaster. Now, the brave riders who actually do decide to go on this slide drop just under 17 meters from another trap door just to start off. It seems like most of the slides in this list have a trap door at the beginning. So if you're getting on a trap door on any slide, know that it's going to be quite the thrill. So you need an initial boost to reach speeds of around 50 kilometers per hour to actually perform the upside down loop. Now, just like the aqua loop, the Scorpion's Tail has that very same loop. And if the speed wasn't enough, you'll need to conquer your fear of heights as well. And drum roll, please. Coming in at number one is the Dolphin Plunge. Now, the Dolphin Plunge is found at SeaWorld in Orlando, Florida. This incredible water slide is probably the most spectacular and the most popular ride in the United States, and it is easy to see why. This corkscrewing ride's twin slides plunge you into a total darkness before blasting you through into a brilliant underwater world. So this ride actually goes underwater, where you are met with sea creatures of different types. You need to keep your eyes peeled for the playful pod of beautiful black and white Commerson dolphins that call it home. Known for their playful nature, the panda bear coloring, and electrifying speed, you may well see them racing right alongside you as you zoom by. This underwater slide is a ride unlike any other in the world, combining water slide thrills with a spectacle of nature in a way only a water park like SeaWorld could create. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the list of the top 10 water slides in the world. Do not forget to comment. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for any of our other videos. If there is anything else you'd like us to talk about or react to, please drop something in the description or the inbox or the comment box below, and we'll be back live and direct tomorrow, same time, same place, with more of the worlds of PK Dubs.